Hi, this is Bill Oberst Jr. from television and movies and podcasts like this one. You are listening to Then Is Now podcast. Welcome.
Rise and shine, my sinners. When Father Evil starts his day, he gets a little deadly. Deadly Grounds coffee has the richest, smoothest flavor you'll find anywhere. It's sinfully delicious. Once you go deadly, you never go back. Order yours at getdeadly.com. Coffee's so good, it's scary.
Hello and welcome to this special mini episode of Then Is Now podcast. I am your host, Re-Gor. Haven Podcasts, the banner under which Then Is Now falls, as well as our sister show, The East Meets the West, had the honor of sponsoring a film festival in Massachusetts. It was called The Lost Year, a festival of shorts, and it showcased 6 films from Massachusetts director Kris that were filmed in that infamous year of 2020. The festival was held at the Elm Drafthouse Cinema in Millbury, Mass. on August 7th, 2021. I was able to get a couple of interviews with some key players, as well as record some of what was going on there, and you'll be able to hear all of that in this short, special episode. Of course, I did try to do a live video from there and on Facebook, and for some reason the video got cut off, so I guess I need to work on my live Facebook video skills a little bit more. But anyways, now, on with the show. Class is in session. Now, my first interview was with frequent co-host on Then Is Now, Kris Esper, who was the director of photography and editor for some of the films featured at this festival. Here's Kris. Hi, this is Re-Gor, and I am here at the Lost Year Festival of Short Films in Millbury, Mass. at the Elm Drafthouse Cinema. And joining me right now is a surprise guest. It's our frequent co-host, Kris Esper. How's it going, Kris?
Hey, good. How you doing? Nice to be here.
I'm doing well. I'm glad to be here, too. So what do you got going on here? You're part of the festivities, right?
Yeah, I was the director of photography and editor on 3 of the short films being shown, which are 10:59, Runaway Night, and 8 Minutes.
Excellent. And how many films do you know total are going to be shown?
There's going to be 6 films, all of which are directed by the legendary Kris.
Excellent. We'll have to talk to him soon.
Yes.
So what else is going on here?
Well, there's going to be some trailers being shown. There's a raffle. There's a backdrop for Step and Repeat. Photographs. There's beer. so it's always nice. Yeah, it's going to be a fun time of networking, and it's great to do those after a year and a half of being in isolation, as it were.
Right, exactly. Excellent. Well, hopefully we'll see you again around here.
Yeah, that'd be great. Thanks.
All right, thanks. Next up was Gabrielle Rosson, who was not only part of the production staff, actors, and crew on most of the films, but was also the coordinator of the Lost Year Film Festival. Okay, I'm with Gabrielle Rosson, and she's helped coordinate the event here. And Gabrielle, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Excellent. So can you tell us about the event?
Well, we are here at the Lost Year Film Festival. It is a festival of shorts by Kris. Tonight he's presenting 6 short films that he wrote and directed and produced during the pandemic. And it's a wide variety of films, so everything from comedy to noir to thrillers. And it's going to be a great time.
Excellent. And is this the first time you guys have done this, or have you done other ones?
This is Kris first large in-person premiere. He's had some screenings at different festival events, and of course, he's an award-winning filmmaker, so he has had his shorts played at various places, really all over the country. But this is his event. This is his night. We're celebrating him and his work, and of course, everyone that helped make the films. Excellent.
And how long did it take to plan and coordinate the whole thing?
We started planning the event a few months ago, so it really wasn't that long. I think it was just, realizing that we had enough films to put on an event like this, and then also, realizing that the world had kind of opened up again and that something like this would even be possible. So once all of those pieces fell into place, we went for it.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much for having us here.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
Take care. Our next guest was the man of the hour himself, Kris. I am here with filmmaker, actor Kris Salvi. Kris, how are you doing today?
I'm doing all right.
Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm a little nervous, but I'm excited. It
Excellent.
looks like a solid turnout.
Excellent. And can you tell us a little bit about Private Eye Films?
Yeah, well, it's a production company that I formed only recently. I realized I had way too many films under my belt, and I needed a logo of some sort, you know. Yeah. I was really missing a logo, so I came up with Private Eyes Films after every single other noir-sounding title was taken, and that was the only one that was free. So I took the majority of my crime drama films and put that under the logo of Private Eyes Films.
Excellent, excellent. And can you tell us about the films that you're showing here today?
Yeah, a lot of the films are in the crime drama genre. You know, a lot of them are dramas. A lot of them are about dysfunction, broken people, and that's always funny.
Yeah,
yeah, you know,
entertaining.
There's some humorous aspects to it. So I don't know. They're hard to. You can't sum them up in one thing. You know, some
right.
like Runaway Night is a straight noir. It's very much a noir film.
Yeah. And
then you've got a film like 1059, which is kind of a dark comedy crime film.
Right.
And then you've got a movie like A Rock Feels No Pain, which is a straight comedy. So, yeah, I mean, those are all recent films. These are all films I did last year during the pandemic.
Right, right.
And that was a struggle. But
so it's safe to say that film noir was your passion growing up?
Crime dramas, really, honestly. It reflected a lot of, like, where I lived. Those were the type of movies that I connected to the most.
Excellent.
You know, because I lived in not a great neighborhood, but so it was a working class neighborhood, and some of the working class people were criminals.
Right, right.
So that's the genre that I understand the most.
Right.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, Kris, we're going to have you on the show for a full interview.
Definitely. I would love to, man. I would love to. I try to get some of the actors to come over and get interviewed by you.
That'd be great. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, man.
Excellent.
I appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, dude. Thank you, man.
All right.
I'll try to send Justin up. Hey, you want to interview Mark?
The final interview was with actor Justin Thibault, who acted in a majority of the films. Okay, I am here with actor Justin Thibault. Justin, how are you?
I'm doing pretty well. Thanks for coming.
Excellent, excellent. So what's going on here? What's your participation in the films?
I'm actually acting in 3 of the films here today. We're very excited. It looks like a good turnout here, so it's going to be a good time.
Great, great. Have you been acting long?
I've actually been acting for over a decade now. It's actually been really busy lately because after COVID ended there, a lot of the jobs are coming, and they're coming quick, so I'm very grateful for that.
Excellent, excellent. And anything else you want to say about the event?
I wish you were here instead of just listening to me. You're missing out.
Great, great. Well, thank you so much, Justin.
Thank you.
Now, next up, you're going to hear Gabrielle's intro at the beginning, and then the cast and crew's final discussion on the films at the end.
For those of you who don't know me, I'm Gabrielle Rosson. I'm one of the sponsors here tonight, representing GR Films. And I have the distinct privilege of being able to introduce the mind and the man behind the films we're about to watch. That's right, the one and only Kris Salvi. Sorry, I have my phone, but it's just this shit's important, man. Can't forget anything. So I met Kris a little over 2 years ago, and the minute I met him, I knew that he possessed a rare talent. He is an incredible storyteller and writer and actor, and basically he does it all, as you guys know. His style, his swagger, his brilliant music sensibility, combined with his gritty and haunting stories, are what make Kris Salvi films so special. People have compared him to directors like Martin Scorsese, Sam Peckinpah, John Cassavetes, but the truth of the matter is, he's one of a kind. Woo. Anyone who's had the privilege of working with him on his films knows the experience is anything but ordinary. Because Kris's energy is infectious and his passion is palpable. It's why we love him. But I don't need to tell you guys this because, like I said, I've only known him a couple of years, and some of you guys go way, 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 way back with him. Like his parents, who are here in the audience tonight. Steve and Candy Salvi, stand up, please. I want everybody, the people who Thank you guys for giving us Salvi. It's your fault. That's all your fault. So I have a very good relationship with Kris's parents, and when I told Kris's mother, Candy, that I had only known Kris a couple of years, and there were people in here who were far more qualified to introduce him than me, she thought it would be great to catch me up to speed by showing me some of Kris's childhood home videos. So I'd like to share them with you guys. They gave me a lot of insight into Kris and his films. So can we watch those? Jim? Alright, so you get the point. Thank you, Candy, for those wonderful, touching childhood moments. But in all seriousness, it gives me so much pleasure to introduce one of the most talented and hardworking filmmakers in New England, and my love, Kris Salvi.
Shit. All right. I knew there was a reason I came out here today, but I can't remember what it is. Does somebody here owe me money? Or maybe I owe you money. In which case, I better leave immediately. Well, I really do thank all of you guys for coming out for this. I know that a lot of you are coming from different places, and it's kind of a trek, you know, into the middle of Massachusetts. I was actually talking to a friend of mine today, and he said, I'm not going all the way out to Western Mass. Fuck that. I said, we're not in Western Mass, man. We're in Central Mass. He's from Boston, so, you know, people out there don't know their geography. I guess I'm going to talk for a minute. I'll keep it short, because everything about me is short, but I'm going to really try to get through this. I've always loved cinema. I've always loved films. They've always been a real big passion of mine. And because I'm not Hollywood and because I'm nobody special, these are the best I can get towards Hollywood. When I was younger, I never really had a desire to go to Hollywood. I just wanted to make films. That's all I wanted to do. I didn't give a shit how I wanted to do it. I just knew that I had to make films. And a director once told me the only thing you get from independent film is older and deeper in debt. That's the only thing. But my acting teacher, Vaughn West, who was also Justin Thibault's acting teacher, who's here tonight, he's an actor. He passed a couple of years ago, but we learned a lot from him. What he said to us was there's 3 types of cashing the check resolutions from acting and filmmaking. You can cash the check as in literally cashing the check, or you can cash the check in terms of the work. Because you're not getting paid, the work speaks for itself. The work is the payoff. And this is our payoff. Because I didn't really do this. I didn't really do this for me. I did it for the cast and the crew and people who wanted to see the films and people who came out to watch them. You know, I don't need a premiere. I got enough bullshit on me. I don't need more people looking at me. So this is really for them. This is for the cast and the crew and the people who worked so hard on this. And while I'm here, there's a few people I want to thank. Obviously the cast of each film, people like Mark Powers, Justin Thibault, Sherry Lee, Paul Noonan, Gabrielle Rosson. But I also want to thank our sponsors as well, too. I want to thank Haven Podcast for coming down here, 508 for sponsoring this, GR Films also, and Kazar Productions. They make all our posters for all our films. Michael Lepore, he's a good guy. And I want to thank my parents for not kicking me out of the house when I told them I wanted to be a filmmaker. They couldn't kick me out anyways because I had nowhere to go, but they supported me through this. They supported me and they put up with my bullshit and my nonsense about going out at 1 a.m. to a film set and not coming back home until 9 o'clock the next day. So, of course, I want to thank all of you for coming. And the people who didn't come, I understand why they couldn't be here, but, you know, they'll miss a good time. So, I guess that's it. I'm gonna shut up now. So these are the films. You're gonna see 6 films. Each of them range from sort of classical symphonies to very garage band, very quickly put together movies. So you might like all of them, you might like some of them, and you might like none of them. But I appreciate the honesty at the after show. So this is it. Thank you all for coming. Hope everyone enjoyed those. They come from my insane. Right now, the cast and crew of each movie wants to come down here. We're going to do a little Q&A, so Jen, Justin, Mark Powers, Chris Esper, James from Rockville, from What's Called Lockdown, if he wants to come down. Sam, who shot the film as well. Anybody else?
Wait, okay. Sherry movie?
Kate, where are you? Oh. Kate, come on. Sherry? Ryan, you're part of this too. Everybody in the audience. Everybody here. Right up here. Right here. Yeah. Everybody can just stand on the step and repeat. Okay, cool. Yeah, step right on it. That's good. All right, so if anybody wants to ask any questions, we'll take questions. What kind of camera did you use?
Actually, you picked up
a handy cam. It was a camcorder. Everything was used with a camcorder.
Great music!
Oh, thanks, Dad. That's my dad right there. Music is a big part of everything, so sometimes the music is more important than the films, actually. I feel the same way about credits. The credits are more important than the films as well, too.
You guys are awesome!
Thank you, Dad. My dad will ask every question that anybody has here. Oh, wait, I see a hand.
What did you steal from set?
Everything. Actually, the majority of the sets are my house, actually. My house and my backyard, so there's not much to steal in there.
You use the same car in every movie.
Yeah, that's your car. And...
Which is the longest?
Oh, shit. Yeah. Was it 10:59? Was it Runaway Night? No, Runaway Night was only like 2 days. I don't know.
2 days.
Let's all count everybody 1 day, 2 day. I think it was, I'm going to go out on a limb and say it was 10:59. I think that one was the longest. The shortest one was Once Upon a Lockdown. That was a day, literally a day of shooting. Anybody else? I see one hand in the back.
What's your favorite Tom Waits song?
Oh, God. We'll be up here all day. Yeah. I don't know. They're all really big. Yeah. Shit. I don't know, man. I really like Jockey Full of Bourbon. That one's good. And Rain Dog, obviously, is a really good one. I like all his earlier work, too, from the 70s, when he did have that raspy voice. But other than that, all of them, honestly, I can't think of one bad Tom Waits song. I really can't. Anywhere You Lay Your Head is good, off of Rain Dogs. I like that one. Anybody else? Where's there? There's a hand all the way in the back.
Hey, so I think it was 10:59 when you played that, like, Party for Selma.
Whoa!
Hey, question on that. How many takes did you do that? I've never been dying my ass off.
How many takes did we do of that? A lot. Did we do a lot? Yeah. Well, Esper came up. It was actually Mark Powers. We couldn't find really an actor to play Mikey Doe. And when I gave Mark Powers the script, the first thing he said to me was, "You're playing Mikey. You are playing Mikey, right?" And bye, Kate. I'm glad you could answer. I asked Paul Noonan, who's here actually, to play Mikey Doe. He told me to go fuck myself. He said no. He's like, "I'm not doing this." I asked another actor named Dustin until eventually it just came down to, all right, I'm gonna play him. And I remember the first take, Esper came up to me and said, "You're not doing it like that, are you? That's rehearsal, right?" And I said, "No, that's how I'm doing it." So, yeah, we did a lot of takes, I guess. We did a lot of takes. Any other questions? Yeah.
One question for any of the actors. What's like your relationship like with Sally?
Oh, this is fun. Here, we'll pass the mic around.
I don't even know how to touch that one. No, it was awesome, actually. New Year's was just one night, which was mostly overnight. It was freezing. We were in a house in Cape Cod that didn't have the heat turned on in March. But other than that, he takes very good care of us. It was good. We had lots of gummy bears. It was fine. No, we had a great time.
That's not the answer.
It was heinous. I can't talk about it anymore. It's too much. I'm still in therapy. Mark?
I always tell people, I go, when you work with Kris, it's so unorthodox because anyone in the business would look and say, "What the fuck is this guy doing?" But you see what it ends up with, and I'm always happy with the end product. Kris and I collaborate. I wouldn't say collaborate. He writes. We talk quite a bit about the project. He knows what I bring, so it's always loose on set, and things end up breaking down. We just talk in heat quotes, and that's about that.
Yeah.
Oh, you want me to say something?
Yeah.
What was the question? What was the question? What's it like working with you?
Yeah.
I don't know, you know the Holocaust? Picture the complete opposite of that.
He has a lot of trust in his actors, which is amazing. He's amazing to work with, for real. Where's my free popcorn? Still waiting. Before I met Kris, I was doing some indie films, but I really didn't feel like I was part of the community, and honestly, I met Kris, and you introduced me to so many people and really opened up the whole New England film community to me. And I honestly mean, because of you, I made so many great connections, and I went on to get this audition and meet this person, this beautiful girl, and so many people, and everyone here. So thank you so much. You're a great guy. You're a great director. You're an amazing actor. And you're a great friend as well.
I know I should pass it to him, and I know the question was more directed toward the actors that worked with him, but would it be alright if I gave the perspective of a member of the crew? Well, actually, it's all positive with him. I think there's only one production, and don't worry, it wasn't one you or Gabby directed, where I only felt like, what was I even doing here? Every time I've been a part of a project that Kris Salvi has directed, it's been, quite frankly, one of the best, even if I end up being I should have actually brought a coat on the production at 10:59, but no, seriously, it was really cold that weekend. It honestly made me really feel like even that not only it felt like my skills as kind of a sound guy, it's really appreciated, but the very fact that you know what, yes, I get it, you need a minute or two to make sure everything is set so it's not all over the place, that is really appreciated to me. So, thanks, Salvi, and I really hope to be able to work with you on future projects. Now I'll go ahead and pass it off to guys.
Hi everybody, I'm Paul. I worked with Kris on New Year's, and it was my first time working with him. I got to know him pretty well before working with him, and Kris, I wish I had some dirt on you. I don't. I have to say, the night shooting New Year's was a fantastic night. The people that I worked with were people that I never worked with before, and it was a blast, and we had a lot of fun, a lot of laughs, a long night, productive night. But Kris is somebody who, it appears that he just has this vision, and he knows what he's doing. So I, as an actor, put all my trust in that, and I'm glad that I did. And thanks for giving me the opportunity, Kris. Appreciate it.
I've known Kris a while. I just did the one where I acted for him, but it's just a lot of fun. He's a good guy. He knows what he's doing. We move fast. We're running gun, and it's enjoyable. So it's just a lot of fun. So it's great working with you, man.
We love you, Kris.
You've got some. All right, Thibault, here we go.
Oh boy, okay. I'm probably one of the least favorite actresses for Kris to work with because I'm full of questions, like a million and one. So he's probably sick of my texts. But he was definitely in this industry, in the Boston film community, one of the most inspiring people that I've met. Very surprised by, because he's got this gift to really break down a script, and I'm inspired by him and Gabby in so many different ways, but the fact that he can come up with all these scenarios in his head, he's a true storyteller, and I am honored to have been able to work with him because I love you to death. I really do. You are just, I hope you know how talented you are, truly.
Way too much.
Yeah. Well, had a couple, but that's okay. But honestly, what was the question? What was the question? So yeah, what it was like to work with him. Honestly, on set though, honestly, he allows you as an actor to be very organic, which is what I appreciate, because there's a sense of we can collaborate, and you can be yourself and be your artist and like come up with your stuff. So I love you. You're great.
Enough of that bullshit. But I appreciate all of you, I really do. I appreciate all of you for helping me and working with me, and even if it is, blackmail or whatever it is I'm trying to do to get you guys to work with me, it's great. I really do appreciate it. That's as sentimental as I'm gonna get, but I love all of you. Any other questions? I promise they'll be short. Yeah.
Say the ball to kickball, right? Is there any sequel to that?
There might be. I think it's still there, actually. I think the kickball is actually still there. That's the point. But it'll just be another Simon and Garfunkel titled song. All right, any other questions? What? Yeah. Anybody want to go to the after party? The after party is at the Compass Tavern in Worcester. If all of you want to go, yes. It's at, I have the address right here in my pocket. Hold on. What? Jimmy Barlow got arrested, man. He's not coming back. All right? Jimmy Barlow got arrested. I don't think Gor's coming back either. Do you know how much money he costs to get him live by satellite? Yeah. This is the system, all right? This is how you get Jimmy Barlow. Yeah, I'm just going to get the address. I'm going to find out where this place is. Does anyone know where the Compass Tavern is? It's 90 Harding Street in Worcester, if all of you want to come out there.
But don't leave yet, because we have raffle prizes to give out.
Yes, there's a raffle, big raffle.
So, yeah.
All right, give it up for everybody. Everyone go sit down now. Thank all of you, thank you.
Well, we hope you enjoyed this special mini episode of Then Is Now podcast. If you're a filmmaker or a film festival coordinator or just anybody who works in the film industry, please let us know and we'll definitely spotlight you on the show. You can email us at thenisnow42@gmail.com. Then Is Now podcast and The East Meets the West are on all the podcasting apps, including the big three, iTunes, Spotify, and Stitcher. So if you like what you're hearing, please take the time to leave us a great review on those apps so that other people can find us. You can also check out the shows as well as other fun stuff at our website, havenpodcasts.com, and please subscribe to our YouTube page at youtube.com/user/UncleDeath1. Thank you for joining us on this special mini episode. Class dismissed.
Then Is Now podcast is intended for entertainment, educational, and informational purposes only. Sounds, music, and clips played during this podcast are the property of their copyright holders. All original content is copyright Jupiter Media.
For more shows like the one you just heard, check out the Dorkening Podcast Network at thedorkening.com.